Now, within South Figaro, or better say not South Figaro Castle, there's interesting little thing by going to Figaro. Yep. It's still one of, I might say, one of the more impressive technical feats of Final Fantasy game. And something's going on in this at here. So let's just go and take a look what it is. Well, there is nobody ever locked in here, because this leads to the ancient castle. There's enemies, of course. Oh, but still, had to do some equipment, and well, this is quite interesting little location in this game. There's all kinds of... It's a bit convoluted location around here, with quite numerous enemy encounters. And those things are not particularly tough. Although it might be a case of me having massively high level. Mostly because in this game there is no too high level. Although somebody might say that when the game is without challenge, bad breath over there. Master Thornberry, dangerous. So let's just see what Libra says about it. Level 73, high, about 20,000 hit points, no weaknesses. Slow. Oh, it woke up. So let's see how much damage fire does. Quite nice. What about Blitzera? Quite nice as well. Let's blast it slow as well, just in case. Oh yeah, no, it's wake up again. Yeah, I know it's 73. Yep, that's a big chunk of damage it does. Oh yeah, and Thornberry is capable of doing barrier shift again. But it went down. Mostly because I managed to cripple it. And I guess Thornberry's managing to slow them down is extremely important tactic. If I remember right, this was the first game that actually made Thornberries appeared. And in original translation they were called pugs. Why they were called pug, I don't know. But that was their name. There's an even thing called devil in here. But I'll control it. Oh damn, should've blasted that. And it's got a reflecting. But it doesn't matter. Got beaten quite handily. Alright, just go in here. Just a quick attack. That which was from that. Nice little cards. And there's just so much of these enemy encounters in this game, which I find it a kind of inconvenient. As you do all this exploration of all these weird locations, and then suddenly you get bang sucker attacked by whatever thing there is to sucker attack you. Bit complex. Let's put off the encounters for a while, just so I can actually oh yes, this kind of little Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of... I'm going to do a little bit of thinking. Oh, those things can really tank the water attacks. And they generally are not that tough. Although that might be just my opinion. For being quite high leveled. But you could say that despite whatever group you use, the others don't get any extra hit points from those teams. If you want to get any character higher level, you have to you have to make use of them. Which I find it's inconvenient in gameplay, but otherwise it is quite sane way of doing it. Also gives you a good chance to actually handle magic side shot. Still going deep and down to a safe spot as well. Oh, an ancient castle. It's a ruin, big castle ruin. It not only is a battlefield, it's a very fresh old battlefield. Oh yeah, I wonder how Terra knows that. Is it some sort of collective memory of Espers or something else? But here I face quite big amount of hit points, poison vulnerability. Well, this does quite nice chunk of damage. That attack, despite looking quite fearsome, is not so fearsome. That was fearsome, is fearsome attack. Yeah, money toss. It is quite dangerous attack. damn it. No, it... God damn it. Okay. This... Can I actually break? Yeah, poison killed it. But I even got to manage to steal stuff from it. And Master Scroll is really good item. I'd say it would be one of the best items in the entire game. Which means that once you use it, instead of one attack, you're gonna get 4 attacks, which just... that will hit different targets. Which, suffice to say, basically using it quadruples the physical attack output. Which, as a word you can say, is a very big is quite big multiplication. Oh yeah, control is ludicrously good. And meteor, very powerful magic spell. Except against, not against that. I'm just gonna make use of its own abilities to kill it. And it died. Punisher. That's a nice scary name for anything. But getting inside. First floor, and there is head to the battlefield. Armored weapon. That's quite intimidating name. But control of it makes absolute zero. It died. It has quite intimidating appearance, but isn't that tough and scary. And now I got Odin Magicite. Oh, yep, look at that. That's a big amount of damage Meteor does. And quite many enemies know it. And are quite liberal about using it as well. Now I know that this castle had a secret wall, but I really can't remember exactly where it was. Actually, nah, I'm gonna run away from these. Not because I couldn't beat them, but I just didn't want to bother. And got this off. So there was a very old tale of infidelity going around in here. Or maybe there was no king. But here's one passage to go. Gold hairpin and blizzard orb. Both are quite handy items. Oh yeah, this led to here. Ah, there was the secret passage. Right into the Queen's chamber. Because where else would it be? Ah, there's a dragon. Let's pick a fight. Well, yeah, you got scary looks. But yeah, the level of damage you did wasn't that much, and it doesn't have anything to steal. Oh, that's a lot of pain. With yeah, that's the first time I see max damage in this game done. It got swept real fast and strong. Well, water and electricity don't mix. Water doesn't like it. 3 dragons left. And there's a Queen's petrified remains. But I shall leave them right here because... actually no. Because when you look at the Espers, Odin can actually be upgraded into Raiden. So let's just upgrade it. Yeah, Odin is gone. Raiden remains. Which is quite impressive. But nothing else in this place. Continuing to the other place. Now here it is. Cultist's Tower, originally called Fanatic's Tower, Cult of Kefka, whatever case. It's a bunch of creepy weirdos who have built a tower. And this is all that it's about. A big tower with stairs going up. And you can't use anything but magic in this stage. And enemies have different kind of immunities to magics. So it is a completely unpleasant place to play. Because practically every fight is becomes this kind of slow slugfest, and very many enemies also have natural reflex ability either, so you can't just smash them in like that. And there's no saving at all. You have to go right from the top, bottom to the top in one go. through all these massive fights and hopefully not get annihilated on your way. And because there's just so much of these spells, it happens so slowly, which means this is one of the worst places of the entire game. So I am very grateful that this game actually has that random encounter turning off ability. And I just nuked that guy. Really nuked him. Now that they should... Thunder should be able to wipe him out, maybe that. Nice looking arc of electricity burning, scorching it up. And enemies also don't give any experience points, but they do give quite big number of magical ability points, so this is good place to grind magics. Otherwise it's a horrifying, awful place. But now when I'm looking at these suits, body suits. Let's see. Now let's look. Where was it? It was one specific piece of equipment that let's just try to scurry up this part. Let's see. Because it was something I wanted to show. Yeah, I know it's really interesting to watch item screen being scarred, but that happens. Deal with it. Couple sweeps. Oh yes, Mog can wear Modulus Charm, an accessory which makes random encounters a thing of a past. Meaning, to avoid all the numerous enemies in here, you would have to make use of it. And I've already done some recon on this place, even though in physical sense there really isn't much anything to see, just repeating same screen over and over again. And I personally feel that the original version looked a bit better. But nothing more bizarre or strange on that either. And this place also has a boss, of course, because there's a big treasure on top, so of course something has to guard it. More than just more henchmen. And, well, there's a dragon. Let's pick fight. its holy dragon. Well, it's doing spells and it reflects it. Does it damage itself with it? Well, no, but it doesn't hurt me either. Libra it. So the one, oh, just 18,000 damage. No weaknesses. Meaning it's quite soft and squishy, and it can't do any damage to me. So I'm guessing it goes down quite fast. Using the reflect bouncing, bang 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 bang, 4 hits, almost half of its life bar gone. Bang 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 bang, another half and it's dead. Although I do say that that dragon is very scary looking. Holy and banish. Oh, 2 dragons remaining. Looks like Strago has learned practically everything there is to learn, so he can practically carry whatever Esper there's a little bit of need to. Many Espers teach same abilities, so it really isn't that big of a deal. Just climbing upwards these stairs. Picking up the health. Still climbing up, and the enemies of course get much stronger, and they were named from appropriately, with starting with level 10 magic and then going all the way up to level 90. And they are all grueling, unpleasant magic spewing monstrosities. But still, now I'm at the top. Very unassuming looking building. So let's just check I do got there. Yes, I got everything, so let's just take this item. Soul of Tamasa. I don't know what it does. Oh, double magics. Whoa, that's real power, that's potent. But that's odd. The cultists are coming up. Maybe they don't like me taking this lovely trinket of theirs. No. It was stolen anyway, so I'm not returning it. Although that thing seems to be coming to take it by force. Magic Master. It's got the most horrifying, unpleasant ability this game has. Actually, well, it has the barrier change ability, which is bad enough. It has huge amount, it doesn't have... yep. Barrier change, that's bad. Although it's not the worst. Oh. And it skips and it switches it really quickly, so it is almost impossible to remain aware of what is it. Yeah, now it has already tanked itself to full. But luckily my reflect rings make it very ineffective for him as well to blast out any magic towards me. So you could make use of the tactic of trying to burn out its magic points or hit points, which well can be done. Not impossible at all. Actually, it's quite easy method to do once. Hasn't taken much damage, but has taken quite a lot of because you may have noticed that I have smashed out my I'm doing my best to bring out the avoiding elemental attacks. Flare is also non-elemental attack, so that can be quite handy. So let's just blast it with Ultima. Yeah, and now I've made it berserk, so which means that it doesn't anymore keep switching its weaknesses around, meaning I can now actually just look at its weaknesses and nuke it to hell with them. And it shouldn't even be a big effort. Holy. Well, there ain't much. Many will know holy. Oh yeah, that's... Yeah, its physical attack is actually quite pitiful. But Ultima is, well, it takes a huge chunk of magic points, and it also does a huge chunk of damage. Usually max out. So let's just nuke it out of existence with this and see what's the really nasty, dangerous move it has. Oh, still needs... Still needs some little smacking. Flare. Yeah, when it dies, it blasts Ultima of its own, and no reflect wings won't stop it. But if you have loaded re-raise, it automatically raises your fallen teammates a lot back, meaning you can tank that hit. Otherwise you would have to go and deplete his magic powers, magic points. Yep, it goes down, but it is difficult and dangerous boss to face. But I think it's time to actually start assaulting Kefka's tower now. And that means taking up to the air. Also, you cannot use teleport ability to get out of this place. So you would have to walk back out again, once again attacked by all those horrifying random encounters. So you might beat the boss and then get killed on your way down. But that is quite unlikely, because if you can beat the boss of this place, you can also nuke everything else they throw at you in here. And here we are. There it is, taunted right from the beginning of the world of ruin. That which has become now the pinnacle of fear and terror, Kefka's tower. So it's time to start assaulting it. And unlike many other final dungeons, this is not something that game is now sentenced that game says that no, you can't get any further, or will say you can't go back. You can go actually practically right up to the final boss and still return back to the airship. Yeah. Yeah, that's really true. There is no answer to that question. And you have to make 3 groups, which should tell about how big and important task this is. Three groups to make. That should tell how big the place is. All kinds of ruins and devastation around here. Oh yeah. And what can be said about Kefka's towers? It can be said one thing. It's a hell. It's extremely brutal in difficulty. So let's just go a little bit further and show what kind of unpleasantness there is. Because you have to keep swinging up between your three crews who all have their own specific route to take. They all face bosses. They all face enemies, usually of the same batches of enemies. But generally, they are not. It is not a pleasant place to go because And those lizard-looking things are not one enemy, they are many enemies. So it's very recommended to just use whatever method you want to have as liberally and ruthlessly and brutally as powerfully as you want, as possible, and you want to. So that one went down quite easily. I think that this is end episode is gonna have 6 dice. I think I might be playing this location until today. And of course, using all your abilities as efficiently and powerfully as ruthlessly as you can is also extremely recommended. Yep, that thing knows meteor. It's almost like a signature move ability of behemoth kind of enemies that they can blast out meteor. You can see that the location is kind of bizarre in the sense that there are remnants of other locations, cities and all that kind of thing locations. So, well, I'm not having this group go to random encounter fights because I already showed some of them, and there will be lots of treasure chests in this place available. And there already lies one boss monster. Pinwheel. Yeah, this place has this kind of alternative encounterable bosses, which usually got something super important and efficient and necessary thingamajiggeries. Yep, this place is very much what was left of Vector. Oops, I came for this hole. Yeah, it's been a long time since I played this game, so I really don't remember anything about layout of this place, except that fact that it's big, it's long, and it's a struggle right through the end. But of course, because it's such a struggle to get through, it also has really good loot. I would say that it has the best loot of the game is in here. Yeah, that kind of loot swing. And there would be a dragons here as well. 2 remaining tower monsters or dragons are in this place. Yep, that would be the one location to get into. And it's not always, and how these groups switch and swing around is kind of variable which of course means that the best boys of Squaresoft paid a lot of attention about how this stage is connected. Although they did not play that much attention on how the location actually works. But they definitely paid attention on how it works. Oops, and I guess I'm gonna get killed by a boss. Because I don't have any equipment. I forgot to equip it. Ugh. Yep, well, that actually is quite good ending to this. There will be, well, actually not yet, because I just few seconds before I went into this fight, I saved. So I guess it's time to actually, let's see, switch to Team Terra. Yeah, they can't get forward here. But next week, or actually not next week, next time, it'll be time to start fighting all these bosses in this place. See ya!